to a bonus buy. It could have made all the difference in this series. And when I think of top South American teams like Loud, like Leviathan, I think of excellence in the pistol and in the bonus. Leviathan have not showcased that here today. And it may end up hurting them. No force buy either. NAVI allowed an opportunity to build the bank up early. And there are so many interesting things to talk about with these compositions. I think I want to follow up from the desk immediately though, and just the CNED Taco story.
Yeah.
We saw them go head-to-head in the jet battle. I think you could say that CNED came out on top there, was able to be set up by his team a little better and found a ton of value. But it wasn't the defining factor. The Raze battle is being defined. We've seen both of these guys struggle a little bit more on Raze compared to their jet. And it's been a big talking point, especially in CNED.
That was the underlying question.
How deep does his agent pool actually go? I thought we might end up seeing him on Sage here.
Exactly. Plan's going to be easily come by, so Leviathan now just grouping up, making sure that they don't give away again any ult orbs unnecessarily by throwing their lives away into a lot of these Navi players.
I think it's difficult when you play against Navi's buy because you really need to kill 3 players even to take a single Spectre out of their hands.
Yeah.
And it's only when you kill the 4th player that they really start dropping weapons that are really important to them. So it is going to be Leviathan just all dying to the spike here. Doesn't allow their ults to go up either. Keeps everything in stasis. And Navi's attack side with these kind of compositions, though they've never run this exact comp before, but then this idea where they're running the Omen, the Viper, the Raze, this kind of stuff. They normally play quite slowly on the attack sides. They're going to look to establish control and stop any aggression early, and then squeeze one portion of the map.
That's going to be the goal.
I think it's going to be quite difficult for Leviathan to get aggressive. If Taco wants to take early fights, which he usually does, over a quarter of his fights are done at the beginning of the round. I think it's going to be very hard against Navi's comp here.
Love that shot, just straight through the tiniest of gaps.
That's what Leviathan are looking to do, break through the glass ceiling.
See if they can achieve a little bit more compared to what they've done in the past. But again, running into that roadblock. Navi managing their economy well again. Same talking point that we were bringing out in that previous map where they've got those rifles.
One nade from CNED here, and Shai's setup. Heaven is dismantled. King, though, finds the first, and that's important, the IGL battle.
Great opener. Nade's going to be heard. Shai, obviously activating that Nano Swarm, making sure that nobody can take that space towards the back of Arcade. But now, cutting noise for ever so slightly. Shao knows there's a player there. Paranoia and a Satchel pushing forwards now. It's Shai who's really pushed back, and he can't quite get anything else done with it. King's going to start to feel it now. The pressure, the squeeze from the players moving forwards, and he needs some relief from the rest of his team. But they're just all smoked off. Mazzino, how does he want to play this now? Just waiting for the smokes to fade. The util left.
It's a great position from Shao. He's got to be hard cleared.
Has to be hard cleared. That nade, though, gives him an opportunity. It's a pop flash play. Shao wanted to get aggressive right into their faces so that he couldn't set it up. Taco, a bit of an unusual satchel. Maybe not intended, but doesn't clear too much. And they are really running down the clock, waiting for that Viper to go down. Still Zipan, the reposition. It's up to Sugetsu. 1v3, first shot found. 1, 2, 3! That is absurd!
Giving me flashbacks to the final play to win Masters Copenhagen. Na'Vi, they're in trophy lifting form. You can see it with every move of their players, every moment of pret that comes to life. And then magic like this. God, they're good.
Insanity.
And the small eyebrow lift from Ona there, I think that's all the emotion you can possibly afford to give. I mean, what can you do there? You just got to shrug and accept Sugetsu is sometimes better. He's just better.
Yeah, Sugetsu apparently warms up for Aim Labs by playing Valorant. But,
I mean, how can you not look at a play like that and just Just be amazed. Sugetsu is him.
Oh. So probably not the intended area for that Viper Orb. Observing. Watching that one, and there was a bit of exploration from Leviathan on their weaker buy. Pushed all the way out there, trying to collapse on any player that might have just been lurking through, and
Plastik mantap banget.
now.
And I think the other thing
SMR
that Bez
City.
mentioned about that play too, he doesn't do that if he doesn't have a Vandal. You know, a
Gue
classic
error saja.
bonus round buy that sees
Ngayog
him
nih,
with
Jar.
a Bulldog or a Spectre in his hand. He's not pulling that off.
No.
Anong belok.
Maintained their place at the top of the scene in terms of being great on these round 3, round 15 buy manipulations. And I don't know why other teams...
Kabel
haven't
si
started
Mikna.
anymore.
Yeah, it's given them a massive edge. Could be difficult to manage in a moment, but NAVI seem to have perfected it. And it's already set them up. This is going to be
Oh,
an easy
parah,
4-0 lead.
Ih, belum kabeh.
Leviathan, this is not a great
Beli
match.
hadap.
So starting out 0
Beli luhur.
down is rough.
Ceneh,
The prospects
pindah.
of trying
Kanu
to bring
biru.
this team that,
Kabeh.
as I've said prior,
Pindah.
as we've been
Deket
saying
lan,
over and
pindah.
over again, not
Pas kanu
to
hidung,
scam.
normal anjir.
Denied them that chance of breaking through that barrier. 7 to 8, 5 to 6, whatever the placement was at these global events.
Normal,
This was
tapi
supposed to be the
gandeng
Leviathan's
pisan Mikna
time
teh.
to strike.
Gandeng
This was
pisan.
supposed to be the tournament
100% ate.
where they were
Gigi
gonna be
40% enak.
really making a name for themselves as a contender for that top spot, and maybe they still are. Maybe they just got unlucky in this circumstance in terms of running into a
Searching
team like
awal
NAVI,
dia.
But it is rough. I mean,
It is rough.
Navi are just so disciplined. They never offer Leviathan
Cek aste, cek aste.
opportunities to thrive in the chaos.
Ih, 5.000.
Yeah, on Fracture,
Katana medium.
Leviathan are 3-2 all time. But against partnership teams, they're 1-2. So,
Burik
been
tuh.
getting their wins against tier 2 opponents in South America, honestly. And that doesn't bode particularly well. We're going to need to see fantastic performances here out of, sure, the game plan, and Owner's going to be spitting that out to King, but I'm looking more towards individuals. I
Aman.
don't think you're going to be able to win this game when Shao has over
Mun main ngelag teh euy.
and he's
Kamerana
winning,
burik
you know,
terus.
60-70% of his duels. I don't think you're going to be able to win this game when Angel's top fragging for Na'Vi, doing whatever he likes. We've heard from people that have scrimmed against Leviathan that they are very dangerous. We've seen it in the server too. The players like Shai, Mazzino, Taco, King. And Nozra's had his moments, but
Aya jamuran heueuh
they're
anjir, parah.
falling a little flat here.
Terus ngaplek aya jamuran.
So
Pungus.
timeout, get their heads back into it.
Yeah.
What does this look like?
Level of calm across the board here for Leviathan to try and get back into this before NAVI really start to run away. So close attention going to be paid as well. Leviathan do have at least that one ultimate, the showstopper and Takalia. Could potentially do something with it. Looks like they're setting up for
Ini mah menang sih
bit of
gue
containment there
tonton.
into A halls early on, but guess what? NAVI are nowhere near. They're just holding pretty far back.
Yang nonton
Ensuring
ini
that
jadi
there's gonna be no sort of
fanatik 100
push or shove.
Puluh anjir pusing
This is the
keburu.
game plan always from Navi on this map. It's to very,
keburu
very
isu.
slowly, cautiously and safely take away map control from you on the attack side.
Oh.
And it means for
Map
Leviathan they need
plus
to find their
75.
moments and pick them
75
very
no.
precisely as to when to
Iya,
retake control on the defense side. If you feel like you've lost halls or you've lost arcade, you need to group up and fight it and retake that area. But when in the round do you do that? That's going to be a big challenge for King.
For Fracture, a map where, listen, the attackers can start in 4 potential positions. This double controller comp can be really suffocating. Early util.
Alah sih.
Thread the needle with that one, King. Gets the one, but traded. So the nade did push him far out of that position. Nana Swarm at the feet. Through the smoke. That's to ensure that Angel can't follow it up, but you can't with this now. Shy. One after the other. Noswell, what a swing, but again, the discipline's there. And a satchel across Mazzino. Angel just caught so unaware. Shao forced the back away.
Okay, sure. Taco using his ultimate too. Presumably that was when he was actually getting out in the first place.
Yeah, maybe a little bit earlier when the heat was turned up, but for Shao, at this point, time far too low for him to
I mean,
clutch any sort of play. And so, okay.
he's a clutch menace, but he's not winning that one.
Yeah.
A great round from Leviathan. And what did they do differently there? Well, first of all, King, under extraordinary pressure, finds the first kill. And so, despite having multiple players posted on his position, he actually gets one before he's inevitably traded. King is always dying there, but by getting one, he equalizes the situation for his team, and he gives the timing for the rest of the Lev players to swing through smokes.
Yeah, not just one kill there as well. He got a snake bite off so they couldn't follow through.
Yeah. He does a lot under immense pressure. I don't know whether he's always going to be able to give you that value, though.
And so finally, that one round that LEVIATAN were hoping for, hunting for. NAVI this time starting to threaten from the north side of the map through Arcade. That's going to be 3 players ready and waiting. A couple of them holding in far back positions just in case there was any sort of flash play. TP though, Xiao. That's advanced, and a nade as well pushes off that angle. Nanoswarm is a response to that, so Shai doesn't want to give up that space too easily, but he is now once more going to be feeling that heat. Paranoia cuts across. Shai.
Look how Navi just take the map, portion by portion, turn by turn.
Yep, the Paranoia actually fading away though, so Shai's still available, and that's a satchel across. Wow, almost being able to get 2 there, Vasined. What a way to crack open the site. Linking up with the rest of his team now. Spike in the hands of Zipan. And just waiting for this one. Maybe for the Viper wall to come back online. A bit more fuel for Sugetsu. But time is going to start to run low with this kind of pressure. 34 seconds.
Nozwa should be hunting for a duel here. I agree with this, because if he gets a kill, suddenly Breach Ult is online for retake or for plant denial.
And so here we go, nade into the corner. Stun as well, fault line pushes him back. Zipan with that plant, he got his ult online. No command, goes across, survives on 5 health as well. Is gonna keep on kicking. And what is the play to be made here by LEVIATAN? A call is made to save.
Wow. LEVIATAN save more than any other team at this kind of level, but it can be heartbreaking watching them do it. 4-1 down and just giving up the 5th. Their big ults are going to start to come online here, and it is going to be more difficult for Na'Vi, but it just looks so methodical. And I think this is why a lot of people were favoring Na'Vi in this matchup. It's not necessarily because of what they've done in the past. Yes, this team has lifted a trophy, but when you watch them play at Lock-In so far, and admittedly a small sample size, the way they move around the map and take space from people, and the util combos and the peaks, it's, forgive me the hyperbole, but it's verging on perfection.
Yeah.
And it's really difficult for these opposing teams to find avenues to disrupt it. I mean, let's think about what LEVIATAN could do in these moments. They could try and refight, they could have some kind of trap play in an area of the map, but those are prone to going disastrously wrong. They could send somebody on big flanks, because getting rid of Sugetsu is going to really stop the attacking side, removing that Viper wall. But again, trying to play aggressively into Sugetsu and Angel when they hold such safe positions it's hard.
Couple of shots fired though from CNED, so that's some presence towards Arcade that might just anchor those LEVIATAN players. You can see King was holding it, but okay. Nice little glide over to the south side of the map, keeping Sugetsu, or I should say Angel, over towards the north side. A fight being taken, Boombot. I don't think it revealed too much there.
Zipan has so many of these great flashes. This kill could be everything, but Mazzino doesn't quite get it.
He misses it. Just that one sightline sees it. Oh my goodness, Mazzino maybe faking the jump up there. Yeah, okay. Angel though taking that space, no fear. There's a fault line cutting across. Nades down to the ground as the cage was dropped out. Angel is doing so much right now to misinformation. They don't know if he's dropped or what, but now finally revealed, and they're just being squeezed.
Counter spam.
Yeah, the counter spam. Trace is revealed. Satchel over the top, revealing that one angle. LEVIATAN, they do strike back.
Breach Ult as well is online.
But is it going to be enough there? Rolling Thunder pushing forwards. Need to make the most of this one. Did not catch on to Xiao. He could be the difference maker. High ground angle found, and my goodness.
He's unkillable!
Giving time for the weapon to cool down, and he takes his time with the shots.
Papang di
Shai left
keadaan
alone,
ini.
1v2. Lockdown popped. Those are the players are.
Anjir.
Cannot get the second Zipan.
Shy.
You said it earlier, Josh. It's really just approaching that perfection in terms of the way they play, weaving in and out, but it's heartbreaking for LEVIATAN. So many instances where they're just one player away taking down that extra element to be able to take the
Tangannya
round.
geluh ya guys.
Mazzino getting stuck on site though and spraying with his Vandal offers that first kill maybe a bit too easily for NAVI. And that duel there, Xiao onto King, a game changer. Xiao's had so many of those moments. This tournament, I think he's been the best player for NAVI, and he just feels unkillable in some of those spots. Xiao and Zipan both coming into this match had over 90% cast. That means there are barely any rounds where they are useless.
My goodness.
A one-for-one trade as Leviathan tried to apply some pressure. This is like the first time that they've actually been able to find anybody in the early moments. I suppose that takes a Viper wall down, but do they even have the weaponry to convert?
Yeah, knocked down to the weaker buy. Look at that, just
Oh
the
gede
guns
tuh.
back. And look, they don't want to give them anything. Drop the rifle off the edge.
Dari
They
dulu
really
Kamel.
want to, but it looks like, is that going to be the thought
Nah,
process?
itu.
Probably not. And they wait it out. Tension builds in rounds like these. The Leviathan are going to be the ones hoping for a shining light in the dark in moments. Anything to answer back. There was a fault line and a nade play there off the contact. Cena now going to be using his own to try and clear the close angle, and guess what? Taco was caught this time. Flash fully blinded up. Nos was there. Frenzy though can only do so much.
Alah,
Gets
ya.
the reload off though, and there's the second kill.
What a huge play by Nozwa.
Quick TP pivot though. It's going to be the ultimate online. Instead, Xiao actually just trying to set up the crossfire. Gets into the site, and Shai's left with nothing but a classic.
Another moment there where King could have been a game changer. Had he got that kill onto Zipan, that could have been round over. Now it's left down to Shai once again, facing the same two players.
Zipan's weak though. One bullet will do it, but the reposition, look at this. That's so smart from Zipan. Knows that Shai's going to be claiming that weapon. Knows that his position is going to be in halls most likely, and so they set up the crossfire. High-low setup, and you just don't expect that. I mean, Zipan.
It's such an incredible off angle. And I think the final line of defense for both of these teams, they've both looked immaculate so far up until this point in the tournament. But Xiao and Zipan still look immaculate. They are winning moments so consistently against Leviatan's players who we've seen be clutch, who we've seen hit incredible shots, who've been gobbling up their side of the bracket. But Xiao and Zipan at lock-in have been the definition of consistency. There is nobody that can make them crack.
Where is the answer from Leviathan?
Mhm.
Oh my
Spray
word.
anjing separuh gue.
Trying to offset some of that maybe. There was spam from Cena early in these rounds, but somehow gets away with it as a kill. Viper's Pit in B main.
Oh, si
Won't do
King
too
juga
much for
rock
King
dari
because
itu
there's
banget, Pak.
only one player lurking. That's Angel just on the outskirts of it. And if King tries to make a play, if he feels like he has to, Cam spots him. Spam from Angel. But they've given up so
Everett,
much
Everett.
already.
Taco is looking to try and get on a flank here. Oh, and Sugetsu just murders him over by the south side. That's my point. If you try to flank, these Navi guys are just so aware of it.
And look,
They're everywhere.
Is Leviathan
Satu
feeling like they have
persatu
to make a play?
terculik lah.
You got to push every single avenue. Someone's got to step up and be the hero, but
Tim
it's not going to be
Ace.
King, not today.
Navi are battering Leviathan. Mercilessly taking them to task. And it looks like there are no win conditions.
Flawless. Purga.
Yeah.
This map looks like a first round matchup where things are horribly mismatched. Just Navi, the top seed, Leviathan coming in with no expectations, no ideas. Map 1 obviously didn't feel like that. Leviathan had their chances to win. Had they taken a pistol, we could have seen a very different story. But out here on Fracture, it's the same story we've seen from Navi. Their map pool is impeccable.
Yeah, I mean, they are playing everything under the sun.
GG.
5 maps in the pool now. They look immaculate on. We haven't seen their split, and they're perma-banning Haven. They used to be amazing on split too, by the way. What is this team?
And it's just trying to punish now. Anything to get that second round. Desperation, listen. Sometimes makes the most of it in rounds and moments like that. So 2 players fall.
And the spike.
Yeah, rifles in their hands on top of that. So,
But everyone's left Noswell.
Nos was just alone there holding
Nah,
that
Dipan
angle.
udah panas nih.
I mean, okay.
But this is the problem. Leviathan have gone so aggressive at the beginning of the round, pushing out Arcade, that they've given up information everywhere else, and they have no idea where Navi could be. Maybe that's why they're not going for plays like this on the rifle rounds. It's only been 2 eco rounds where they've decided to push aggro out through halls, out through Arcade. It's actually getting picks. Maybe they can still convert this one. They have no idea whether Navi have got the spike back, though.
Yeah, they give up that space, most likely because of those Viper walls cutting across some of the sight lines, but there we go. Spike is going to be retrieved. King solo. Jiggle peek. He does spot the players. It's going to cause that wall to go up, and guess who's close? Proximity. Tackle. Yeah, can't quite claim the shot, but King, good for the trade. Sugetsu, though, already making his moves, and he knows there's a player ready and waiting. It's King. Just not enough to do it. Still, the snakebite will bring Zippin down to his knees. Spike in their hands as well. Still prioritizing the res there. Shy is miles away. Spike in their hands with 11 seconds left. Flash play. Navi going to be feeling the pressure here. They have to plant this.
And it's a risk. Yeah. It's a risk, obviously. Shy could be Canteen, could be Generator, but he is not. And now they have a pretty good idea.
Wasn't the side of it though. Flash wasn't too good. Viper's Pit in play. It's going to make the task for Shy that much harder.
Semut kisen tuh kotak-kotak hadin habis.
Oh
iya di edankeun. 5.000 etana 5.000.
Just because it's ticking down, but it's taking damage as well. Turret doesn't see anything. Shy
Wah,
down to 1 health, and he's just watching the wrong avenue.
Si prosesornya medium
Every 50-50,
settingannya.
every play going the way of Navi. Absolutely immaculate here, 9-1. Even if Leviathan win the next 2, and the pistol and the bonus, it's still not looking like an even match. And that's one hell of a task. I love how aggressive Sugetsu is out through B main, working off the rest of that info. And Zipan forced to bow before King, but not for very long. Brought back up and allows Sugetsu to win the round. It's reactive plays working off the comms of the rest of the team. It's perfection.
Just dominating. Just dominating Navi.
Kameranya jernih. Dapat lah ya sekian.
Happy to give.
Cinematic.
They use the clock as a resource.
And again, the first kill goes the way of CNED.
Just a reaction from the opposite side of the map once more. It is so diligent, so good from Navi.
Showstopper did go wide, but these players are starting to feel it. Oh my goodness, the rocket tackle here can't even claim a kill off of it. They want to hold on to this space, but Navi have got all of it into Horse. 3 players in sand to try and contest this one. Smoke blocking one. Avenue to spray down from Angel, wins the fight out, and it's Navi again who do respond once more. Time and time again. And it feels like nothing can be done. Heartbreak.
Kamera di sharpeningnya 100. Soalnya kan ini burik. Jadi tajamnya 100%.
And the picture that was being painted from the other pros that had played against Leviathan before this tournament was, this is the time. This is the breakthrough moment for this South American squad. And instead, it feels like the same story again.
Yeah.
Fall into the gatekeepers, looking super promising, looking like one of the best. Suddenly, they don't.
And the dreams get shattered. Final round of the first half. It's looking all but done.
Pengen nonton satu stay, tapi kuliah.
Desperation, isn't it? Once more.
But Navi have so many different looks.
Lawan
Never been that
fanatik
aggressive in halls at that point in the round, and suddenly they
dan
are
booster
so prepped.
lawan vaksin.
Alt ready and waiting for Nosworth. Wants to try and make a play of it, but look at Navi again, man. I mean, the fast play in halls, and they just cut noise.
Angel's calls are so dynamic. It doesn't matter what you see
Turu
from
anjing
Navi.
Mau balik
They
ya.
could be doing anything. Sometimes they'll hit off the back of that. Sometimes they'll back away. Sometimes they'll cut noise re-hit. It is impossible to tell from your perspective playing against them.
Nade at the back of King.
Anjing,
The paranoia, the double satchel over the top. Oh, well, okay. Bit of a Viper difference. Rolling Thunder now pushing forward, but that's not the weapon for the job. None of those angles. And they're just being caught unaware.
Fanatik
Still
kungko
Nazino
nu make
makes the
Astra
most of
Jets
this one.
menang dia
Lockdown, CNED.
booster.
Well, you're going to be detained, son. Pushing a little bit too far forwards there, but
do they have any idea where he is?
do they dare even
Lah
hunt for him?
tapalin
Exactly.
cenit misal akhirnya.
Listen, already, that's going to be fading away, and Nosra
Oke.
doesn't even catch the corner.
One more,
Half clearance
Majina
at best.
saatnya upgrade
And
webcam.
Cena detained
Mulai ya.
still gets the kill.
Insanity, man. Insanity. In the midst of all of that, the
if
clock
that-
running down, and Navi get the
Lah
plan.
If
Majina
that isn't a
tilu.
microcosm of the entire map so far, I don't know what is. Just sums up everything that's been going wrong for Leviathan. Navi getting away with anything they like.
And it will have to be the ace for Mazzino to get the second round on the board.
GG anjing.
He claims the third.
Anggur
What can he
GG
really do?
diangkat cerot
Util flying in his
meninggal.
face, snake bite. A little bit wide
Yeah.
there. Desperation, isn't it?
Mabuk.
Word of the day. When you're watching a map like this, 11-1 is that scoreline from Navi. Sheer dominance. And they are just looking absolutely untested on this map. And guess what? For this halftime, we'll change things up a little bit more. Doug is down on the floor with a special guest.
Anjing
Thank you,
kaget
Brent. Yeah,
yo
I'm here
kumis.
standing by with Suga
Navi
here.
mah rapih
And,
kieu.
there's
Anjing
lots
di
to talk
beho.
about. Primero todo, que
Suga ngaranna.
se ve mala la cosa, se ve muy fea. Pero, ¿qué opinas tú del partido?
Goblok
La
keren bisa
realidad
bahasa
es que
ieu.
Leviatán viene haciendo un lindo trabajo en este lock-in, pero obviamente este partido sabíamos que iba a ser difícil.
Kita akan kalah.
Y Navi creo que es uno de los equipos
Kita akan
más
kalah
fuertes
melawan
de todo este
Navi.
evento y
Ini
del mundo
adalah
probablemente.
pembantaian. Subtitle
Así que
kurang.
creo que se ve difícil. Los chicos ya han tenido complicaciones frente a este mismo core cuando solía ser Pamplas Phoenix y han tenido dificultades. Hoy se están viendo ante esta adversidad, pero de todas formas creo que en el Ascent lo hicieron mucho mejor. Acá llegaron ya con ese bajón anímico quizás después del 5K de Yao en ese Ascent, que lo vienen arrastrando todavía hasta
I mean,
acá.
¿qué hace? Right? ¿Qué hacen con una pela así? She says it looks rough. Unfortunately, like they've looked really good in this lock-in tournament up until this point, but it just kind of seems like they've run out of gas, and they've struggled against this core before, right? And then with Xiao's 5K, what do you really do? Todavía tenemos tiempo para una más pregunta. En tu opinión, hemos hablado de Navi, pero ¿quién crees tú que es el equipo más mejor del torneo?
Navi, sin duda, y también creo que Loud perfila probablemente para campeonar aquí de local, que estaría interesante. Si es que Leviatán no logra tomar esta oportunidad en el cambio de lados, creo que Loud es claramente un favorito.
So I asked her essentially, you know, we've talked about Navi, but who does she think is the best team here at the tournament? And yes, we've talked about Navi, but Loud also looks incredible. Unless Leviatán can do something here at halftime to try to change the tides, it really just seems like it's going to be Navi all the way. Muchas gracias, un placer hablar contigo. We are going to throw it back to the casters to get us back into this highly anticipated second half. Bren, Sideshow, take it away.
Highly anticipated, maybe if you're a Navi fan, I think, because they are running away with it, honestly. One of the favorites coming into this event, Leviathan, they were not shying away from the gusto, you know, saying how good they were doing in scrims, you know, this is their time to strike, and all signs were pointing towards it until now.
And Navi, the dominance that they have showcased in this tournament so far. I thought this was going to be a blockbuster match, two heavyweights.
Birunya.
Navi have dismissed one of the top contenders from the Omega bracket. If they can do this here, what can't they do? A Navi on for the second trophy. We have never seen a team lift 2 trophies in Valorant.
Anjing, gelo.
I'm getting that feeling from this squad.
Of course, don't forget about the other contenders on the other side of the bracket. Loud still in it, but
Loud, DRX, you know, Fnatic, 100
Anjing,
Thieves, these are all
kamera
big
gurih.
hitters. But I would have said the same for Leviathan. And look what Navi are doing to them. It's not even fair.
Kakuatan jadi koneng heuh. Gimana pasnya?
so taking up all that
Anjing
space now.
biru sih itu
Not
kalau
messing
itu.
around, moves forwards.
Gila
and-
jadi biru.
He's just running straight through the snake
Aneh.
bite, hoping for any sort of timing there. Mazzino, 2 shots from the clip. Enough with the classic, but Sugetsu
GG,
is
bro.
that final boss. Holding it down.
Itu kok nanti lu.
Last layer of defense, and the spike drop down into tower. Triple re-push, Shy with everything to do here. Takes his time with it, and he is rewarded with the 2 kills, so maybe winnable though. Still, Taco put in such a hard position. First one's found, but does he anticipate this? Sugetsu, the reposition, moves to one side.
Tapalin enggak?
No utility. to his
Anjing
name.
apa
Still
kan?
crosshair placement is good for it.
Oh,
And okay.
takolila.
A pistol round claim for
Main
LEVIATAN, and it's a Red
Ini
Bull clutch.
random ki kamera tuh jauh biru anjir.
The barest breath of light for LEVIATAN, but at least they've picked up 1 out of 4 of the pistols in this series. I think it made a massive difference on Ascent. I don't
settingan
think
aja.
the same can be said here on Fracture, can it? Unless we're going to see both of these teams be absurdly
Ternyata sih
attack-sided.
settingannya.
But I think those kind of
Nah.
tales, they're only in
Bima
stories.
checklist itu. White balance malu
It would be an
200.
absolute fairy tale, dream come true if LEVIATAN were able to mount a
Baik,
comeback of this kind of
1600.
magnitude.
Yeah,
Navi are so firmly
Oh,
in control.
jadi
You heard the desk talk about it. This one way in halls, it's not
Anjir.
actually dead, but it's not as good
Mending
as it
mana?
used to be
Mending
before.
Ropi
That's
atau
why we
mending
weren't
biru?
expecting
Kan?
Omen to be run,
Oh my goodness.
but it's not
Sing
even
i-
going to be
Ropi ya?
challenged. Navi, Angel looking like he's found the fountain of youth once
Mending
more.
mana?
And this is just the Sheriff buys to add a bit more danger into a round that otherwise should have been easy taking for LEVIATAN. It's forced them to slow down for about a moment. Got
Yeah, no,
that
yeah.
util to fade.
It would be almost poetic.
Sugetsu!
It would be
Oh no!
Yeah.
almost poetic if Navi were able to win this one.
The players are scrambling. Doubled up here, flash around the corner. A lot of damage being done, and they have just collapsed
Enggak,
onto them.
GG 12.
Oh my
Titik
word.
komik.
The mechanics from Navi, impeccable. The way they fight together, unbelievable. And their utility pressure, way too much for LEVIATAN. Navi will spot him a pistol, but that's all they're getting here.
Seems like it. No more buffer room. No more room for error at all. It's one round, that's all that
Awas
stands
tapi white
between.
balance nak. Tengah hijau
Navi
kulit,
taking it in
tuh
two.
hijau.
And looking like one of the
Kulit-kulit.
dominant favorites, heading deeper and deeper into the Sao Paulo lock-in tournament.
They're the South
Kita lihat
American Slayers,
kegigihan
aren't
ini.
they? They just seem to run into and knock out Crew, LEVIATAN every time we have a big tournament like this.
Tidur buat.
The read that Doombros and Angel have is just too powerful.
Credit to the rest of the coaching staff as well on Navi.
Absolutely.
Spike's going to be dropped down onto that north side. Of course, no other option other than to force up into this one, but you've already lost a player, King falling.
And King had to be so far out because of that Omen one way again. CNED has been looking great here on the Rays too. Not really required to put on his best game, but he's been consistently
Kurang
good.
atletik,
That's
kurang
another part to the puzzle, right? We were wondering, we had questions about that,
Yeah.
and CNED has just answered them here.
So an exchange there of the IGLs in this round as Angel and King have fallen to get to the smoke deep. Mazino's playing inside of this one. Nade into the back, that's going to be pushing him forwards. Mazino trying to take the space and a bit of running gunning. Why not? Does the job at the end of the day. Still, fight's not done yet. Job's not finished. Oh, the lockdown nade has pushed them straight into Zipan. And if there was any hope in hell of trying to claim this round, it might have just been finished. Locking it away, it's got to be Taco Leah for any hope of continuing in this tournament. And he just opens himself up wide across replacement, not ideal. Paranoia. And he can feel it. No chance in hell. It's Navi taking it 13-3.
Insane performance from Navi, a statement
Rapi,
match.
anjing.
They came out here and slapped LEVIATAN around on map 2
GG.
after beating them on their home
GG.
turf of Ascent. You couldn't make more of a statement to showcase that Navi are on their hunt for a second trophy.
It's a team that is not
Orang keren.
worried at all about showcasing.
Gigi Eli, Gigi Alien. Cipokannya AWD. Kita tes. Tapi urut Januar dong. Benar sekali. Ini lancar bro. Lancar tuh ya. Ini ngali paket los nauhan. Wah. Patah-patah. Patah-patah gitu. Iya, orang satu ya.
Satchel out. 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 Here comes the party. Satchel out. Here comes the party.
Kayaknya ini patah-patah nih. Patah-patah pak. Itu ini patah-patah ini jaring-jaringan. Oh orang paham. Iya mulai.
Satchel out. Satchel out. Satchel out. Here comes the party. Satchel out. Here comes the party. Satchel out. Here comes the party.
What? Ini tuh. Kene orang paham kumaha. Kata saya itu jadi tengah ini dengan 20 fps. Ya mau ya. Mau ya.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Smooth ya. Kan palona anjir. Smooth like better tanpa normal dulu. Ini lancar ya. Orang apa pergumulan. Hiburin kayaknya. Oh, boy, fucking go. Lancar tuh.
Satchel out. Here comes the party! Satchel out. Satchel out. Satchel out. Satchel out. Satchel out.
FPS 200.
I have the spike.
Aku yang keduruk.
Spike planted. I have the spike. Satchel out. Satchel out. Spike planted. I have the spike. Satchel out. Spike planted. Go get him.
Fuck.
I have the spike. Satchel out. Spike planted. Go get him.
Tes. Gimana sih tes? 200 guys. Aduh. Nonton nih udah main lihat nih, lihat gua nonton ini tadi no delay lah, no delay.
Their tech
What?
is only as good as their skill. And there, we have
really?
some beat. Fight! With peaks now.
Satu, dua, itu kamu.
Perfect accuracy.
Perfect akurasi. Motor juga masih ke
One down.
ini. Jangan lagi guys. Bukan lagi. Apa? Bukan lagi gini. Ngepem. Coba ya settingan.
Dominating.
Buka pas. Kok masih? What?
kills remaining.
Variable removed.
Gerak OBS nih guys. Dikulin.
That's done. Good.
5 kills remaining.
Headshot.
One kill remaining.